Even the score of the Marvel sucks, and this woman is why. I am in total shock and disbelief. So people are watching the Marvels and they don't like it. How could this happen? What? Disney gave people exactly what they wanted. A very silly movie, a sequel to a character everybody loved. Then they threw in some other characters that everybody loved. How in the world are people not loving this movie?
Marvel. I like all three of these actresses. I like the idea of this very much. This is easily the worst MCU movie yet.
Guys, I'm not shocked at all. This is probably the most predictable movie bombing. I mean, with the audience and financially, it looks like it's going to bomb as well. I mean, this is the most predictable one that I think we've ever seen, right? I mean, Thor: Love and Thunder. People thought that was going to be good. I mean, the last Thor was good. I mean, why not? I mean, Thor's a good character. People like Thor. So, so that was a bit of a shock. Ant-Man was a little bit more predictable, but then they also had Kang in there. They're really doing stuff. And honestly, Ant-Man was good in Endgame. And Kang had a very positive reaction from Loki season 1. So that was, a bit shocking. But this one is not shocking. Actually, we have somebody that has came out of theater and they've watched the movie and they didn't like it. And they say that they enjoyed the other MCU projects that all three of the characters were in, which would be, Miss Marvel, WandaVision, and the first Captain Marvel movie, and Endgame also. She was in that too. And then an after credit, I think for after, was it Shang-Chi? I think she was after credit, Miss Marvel. Anyway, Carol Danvers. Carol Danvers. So yeah, this is somebody that likes the characters, that enjoyed them and other stuff. So really, this should be like, honestly, who should like this movie? But they say it's not funny. It's not. I think they say, it's a bunch of people standing around explaining stuff to each other. And just crappy action scene. Just can't tell what's going on. That type of thing. Kind of what it looked like in the trailer, honestly. And I believe that it was them that said that this felt more like something for Disney Plus. I think it was them. I can't remember. There was two of them, and they both had different reactions. Well, the male liked it more, but the female did not. She said it was the worst MCU movie yet. Shocking. Um, so it felt more Disney Plus, which yeah, I could see that. I mean, bringing in the family, that's risky because that family is very sitcom Disney Plus type of family, right?
Weird, weird.
So yeah, and I'm talking about Kamala Khan's family here. So this whole thing, I mean, it's not shocking that people aren't loving it. I don't know, Rotten Tomatoes, like who gives crap about Rotten Tomatoes, but half the reviews. I mean, we've seen how this stuff goes with Rotten Tomatoes, but we'll see how that pans out. But honestly, I don't even see Marvel doing well with them. This is not tracking to do well. The critics, I mean, they're probably not going to give it great reviews either. So for, a rare occurrence where the audience and the critics should probably be on the same page, the box office is not going to be good. Honestly, I am not going to be shocked at all if they just throw out all three of these characters, really. Which, I like Spectrum. I mean Photon. I mean, I feel like she's is a Spectrum, whatever. But I like her, right? Like she's not bad. I liked her in WandaVision. I like the actress too. So out of the three, she's definitely my favorite. Um, Kamala Khan. I feel like that kid. I mean, was just. I mean, the bad writing. I mean, this is two projects she's appeared in, and both apparently have really bad writing and just really bad, direction. Neo DaCosta, I feel like, the writing was probably bad, but I feel like she couldn't save it. She's not that kind of director. I mean, Candyman, you saw what she did with that. And honestly, I know some people liked it. I did not. But honestly, I feel like the writing was good enough there. And there was like, other than maybe the end, I guess. But I mean, there was enough there that people could, latch on to and be like, okay, this was good. This, it doesn't look like that's the case. And she's not an experienced enough director to do this. I don't think she had the passion for the project to do it. I mean, she left early, which means she had her reasons, but she still left early. This was not, at a certain point, this film was not like her baby. This was not her priority. This could have made her, but she also knows it can also break her. And I feel like it probably has broken her. And so I feel like her moving on to another project was probably the best thing she could do, sadly, because she's trying to save her career. Because she knows this movie is not looking good. It's probably going to flop. And she's probably going to be blamed for it. Marvel's already kind of, blaming her. Brie Larson, same deal. Probably also going to be blamed for it. I'd really try to lock down some movies if it's not too late already that, for the Fast and Furious and so on and so forth. Because things are not looking super great for people involved in this. The girl who plays Kamala Khan, this sucks because her whole career could be over. I mean, really. I mean, what else has she done? Has she done anything else? I don't think so. I mean, nothing I'm aware of. So this could be the end of careers. This Marvel experiment, if you will, of going into like this silly whatever direction, this kind of, like Marvel can do anything they can, that's true if it's done good. But if it's not done good, then this is what we're getting. We're getting stuff that people don't like.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And sadly, there will be casualties to this. It probably won't be the people that should lose their jobs and, financially suffer from this. But Nia DaCosta and Brie Larson and I mean the girl, I apologize, I don't know the actress' name. But they're probably going to be the real casualties. And the fans are probably going to blame them because that's who's on the screen. And that's who is like, reading these poorly written lines and, all these like crappy things going on. And as far as like action scenes stuff, that seems more like a director thing, right? If people talking and all this stuff with the pacing, that feels like more something like the editing and directing. That's more their department, right? The writing, yeah, I mean, it's hard to come back from bad writing and bad acting, but you can maybe do something there if it's bad writing, but then you also have some good acting on top of it, which we probably didn't get because Brie Larson, yeah. Anyway, and the girl playing Kamala Khan, I don't think she's experienced enough to save it. Not that I think she's like a bad actress, because I think she plays what they want her to play the way she wants them to play it. That's what it feels like to me anyway. So I feel like that's not really on her. But yeah. So tracking not to do good. People are not loving it. It's not looking good. Marvel, you have a flop on your hands. Better start doing some damage control. Throw Nia DaCosta right under that bus and run right over her, and then back it up and run over her again, and then change direction. Blade, it's not too late. Save yourself. Do something. Guys, we got to figure something out. The MCU is crumbling around us. It's got to be saved.